Venezuelan President Nicolas Maduro.
Scores of Venezuelans who were held in a forest camp in Palo Seco.
Participants of Venezuela's resurgent
Amongst those detained this morning were men, women, and children.
Venezuela.
Venezuela.
Venezuelan.
Venezuela.
Well, I'm sure by now everybody are aware of the Venezuela situation, but that is in regard to the inflation, corruption, and protests. But we didn't really hear much about the aftermath and how it affecting the surrounding nations like BBC, CNN, Fox, now these news stations picking up the immigration crisis / refugee crisis that really affecting people in surrounding nations. And personally speaking, as somebody from Trinidad, to be more specific, South Trinidad, it kind of come like a culture shock in your own culture, because it's one day chilling and then the next everybody speaking Spanish. Like, I'm not even over exaggerating. It really happened to the point where it just happened that fast, where we are all just like.
But where all them Venny come out?
Like, for example, they was traveling home from school, and I realized that everybody in the car was Venezuelan. Like, I could have swear the driver and all turned to me and I was like, "Hey, you forgot your change, papi." And even some days after that, I went to work on a house and I see a Venezuelan youth there, like, that was a child, like probably late teens to say, and he was doing a whole day work, hard labor, and to be honest, he was getting paid in scrums. I guess I point in all this out to say that the current immigration crisis getting that bad, and Trinidad is really a small place that only consists of like 1.4 million people, a very small population with limited resources, and we kind of need help with this shit. Like, nobody is trying to step in, because when you look at the shit that going on in Venezuela, you could almost call this a refugee crisis, and the citizens of Trinidad not really having the best response to this, which is reasonable because this affecting them also. But the responses are seen on social media in general kind of fucking disgusting, to be honest, because it's almost like Trini people just seeing Venezuelans as murderous criminals who just come into thief, we walk, we land and we man. Like, that not making sense. These people fleeing the homes, fleeing the native land for a reason that not involving them. Like, is the government is the one who's fucking up, not them. Them is hardworking people just like everybody else. It's just that they're in unfortunate circumstances, and I realize that most Trinidadians lacking any kind of empathy at all, and turn it to a point where it's almost like us versus them. Like, no, have at least a little compassion. I ain't saying literally open up your house and let any Venezuelan just come and live in your house. I'm just saying, don't be spreading mindless propaganda that could harm people. It have kids who come in with these people, innocent people that have no choice, risking traveling overseas in little boats, risking drowning, risking the children dying. Some of them, the children did die, and some of them children will die trying to come here. So it's not just simple black and white. And what people don't understand is we could end up just like Venezuela, because around the same time when Venezuela was going to shit, we end up in a recession, mainly because the both countries is oil-based economies. Not to mention, a couple of years after that, we end up getting one of the worst tropical storms we get in decades, and after that we get some of the worst flooding we ever get in decades, and after that we get one of the worst earthquakes we get in decades. All I saying is, we don't know when the shoe could be on the other foot, and we could end up just like Venezuela. I don't know, I just wish people had a little bit more compassion, because you can't want to be lived in a nation where your motto in your anthem is literally, "Hear every creed and race, find an equal place." But all is sure.